I'm a boss-ass bitch.
And
bitch,
you're also
bitch,
annoying.
Bitch. I'm a boss-ass bitch.
Okay, I gotta move chat real quick. Oh, bam, over on the right.
What is question mark? What is question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
What is question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Oh, it's a circuit.
Huh?
It's not really spoilers. It's a secret. Once you beat the
it
game,
hasn't been unlocked yet.
yeah, once you beat the game, you get a free mode where you can play with play daily life
Good
only.
night. Mixer retweeted. Oh my god, so many likes.
I know.
Yay!
Alright, let's get this started.
Yay! Let's get it started. And
We're at the tail end of chapter 5 still.
Fuck.
That's how long like Endgame is. It's insane how long Endgame is. Let me just make sure.
You know, honestly, I thought that the movie could have been better.
What?
Like, honestly,
Endgame.
Endgame was just
Endgame.
kind of
Oh.
crap.
Okay.
And now we're going to be hated by everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I'm
Appreciate
such
you.
a shit.
Ha ha
Why?
ha.
You remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at these?
You're not Kyoko.
Motherfucker, I was asking.
What?
I was asking if this was live. I did not know.
Oh, this is live.
It is live.
I
It's
said
been
it was live.
I had to reload my page, butthole.
That doesn't make any sense, though. He already told you.
I'm aware. I didn't know if I was looking at the current live stream or if I was looking at the replay.
Oh, he was asking his computer if this is live. All right.
Fucking.
All right.
You couldn't
Ready?
afford it, honey.
Yes.
I don't want it.
Oh.
Do you remember? Do you remember during the time?
Oh my god. Jesus.
Sydney, we should go to the Dollar Theater.
We should. Oops,
And
sorry, guys.
see that shit. Wait, is that actually still running? You know, never mind.
It might be. I want to see the live version.
All right, let's.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school?
Oh god, fucking Makoto.
Got knocked the
The
Here we go.
First thing.
Ikusaba!
You're talking about when we fainted, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm already
I
lagging.
fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here. God damn it, Wolfgang. How do you manage to ruin Mixer?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Make sure under settings in the stream that low latency is
God.
on.
Where is that?
It's where it's on the videos
Yes.
settings.
Report issues. Got it.
No, low latency. Make sure low latency is on.
I hit settings.
The
I've
cog
got low
wheel.
latency.
Okay, you have
You
low
see
latency.
He's on.
Okay, got it. So it's not that. Turn down
I
the
guess
quality.
go live through.
Can I do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could turn it down to
You should
60.
be able to.
Never mind, it's only at 1080p.
Aha!
Because we're only about that good
Who's
shit.
the asshole now?
Me,
You.
here, Wolfgang. Just for you, Daddy.
Goody, 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 goody.
There you go.
Oh no, I knew
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. I'm a robot. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten, because my memory was gone. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Really
I don't know
good
why I
dick.
expected Pavlo's voice. I don't know why.
Papa.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
I don't think... I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. They a thief.
They a thief?
They a punk-ass bitch.
Bitch. Are you fucking kidding me, Cable? You can eat my ass.
I'm sure it wants to.
But why would they want to do that?
There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans.
So the mastermind just stole them from you?
You paused at the wrong part,
Shut
and
up.
it could also mean
I do what I want.
the ellipses was on the other side of that. Somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating the things by myself this whole time.
Oh.
But, oops.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus,
Oh, whoops, wrong button.
Liar!
there's always there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
One of
It's
us.
Byakuya!
One of us.
One of us.
It's Makoto.
Nani?
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind. One of us.
One of us. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Us.
If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself. Oops.
She comes alone, but she comes more with others.
Which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me?
You're the idiot. I mean, because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but...
I see. Your
Said the
intuition
wise
was
man.
right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
Get ready for the twist.
Yes,
I
ordinary.
Understand.
Jesus, what is with this music?
I should understand everything.
Ugh,
My
spooky
goal
music.
isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here. Ugh. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. It's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Even now, I still trust you, you know?
Trust me enough to, get some, get it in there.
Not even in your dreams.
I mean, we
It's
broke
just-
up like 3 chapters ago, but
We were on a break!
I'm sad! I'm still mad, Ross! It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
look, it's rebound time. Let's go for the alley-oop.
May
No
God
thanks.
six. May God
Genocide Jill has told me things. I know I never asked you for help the right way.
That
so I understand
bitch!
if she really knows how to work her scissors.
And her.
5.5 inches is
my.
average, okay?
Honestly,
Get off my back.
I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Oh shit.
Where are we
To the
going?
moon.
Should we keep talking?
Sure, why not?
You said you had a reason for doing all the investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
Ow! Fuck!
You alright there?
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
That
I hurt
sounded
my
like-
weenus.
Oh,
Ooh.
your funny bone?
No, like the skin.
Oh, ew.
I hurt my weenus.
Ew.
Like I
Ew.
was turning in the chair and I slid it across the pull out of the desk.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Pulled out.
Thankfully, that's a very thick part of skin.
I
Too easy. I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least,
We're just mad because I'm keeping it.
I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Click it now.
You mentioned your ability.
I did, like 3 times. My ability, what everyone should have known me for.
Yeah, nice catch.
Every- Ting! I'm the ultimate detective.
Also,
Yay! We were right!
You're 100% right. Kyoko's the ultimate
It's the
detective.
gloves!
The ultimate detective.
And I detect you're a little bitch. And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy.
Just because I cry a lot?
Yep, there it is. There was someone I had to find here in the school.
You had to find someone. Who?
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Of course.
The headmaster?
The headmaster.
Why'd you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father? What?
What?
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad
Separated or abandoned?
is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains why, when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way.
Wolfgang? Wolfgang! Did he actually leave? Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. No matter the cost. Kyoko? What's going on? Ugh. Are you back, Wolfgang? No?
Nope.
My memory hadn't come...
Now he is.
Okay. My memory hadn't come back at that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That, makes sense.
But listen, Makoto.
Listen!
I want... Hey! Listen! I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then, what did you see in there?
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map?
It's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's
Oh
the
my
layout
god.
of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Makoto's profile and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. That sucks. I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check. And that's when I finally remembered.
You remember?
I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room in there.
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we'd ever imagine. Or we ever imagined.
What do you mean?
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. When
Sounds
I
like
beat the
it.
ever-living shit out of
It sounds like it must be important and really ominous, especially about kicking ass.
Oh! Of course. Oh,
Yeah.
which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. That was oddly rightly timed with the click.
Yeah, right. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
Exactly.
Wolfgang? Wolfgang!
With minimal restrictions, explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
You missed your line earlier, too. He's gone again.
Yep.
The mastermind...
Hello?
Hello!
Hello?
Hello. Can I be heard?
Yes, you can be heard. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you keep walking away?
I might be making pizza.
Okay.
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the masterminds themselves are somehow bound by the school regulations.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be
what?
me.
I could have been the victim?
I saved you. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I'm
Do
saying.
you mean
Know what I'm saying, dog?
turn the night?
An angel in the night. I can hear them, you know.
The night of fire.
The footsteps of the god of death.
Shinigami.
What?
I can hear the god of death as he moves.
Is his name Ryuk?
That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this. Do you have an apple for him? Which is exactly what happened with you.
We could probably get one in the warehouse.
Well, you better hurry because he'll kill you otherwise. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. And I thought, who am I gonna call? I gave it chase right away. As I followed him, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Hello.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. Who holds a knife like that? I intervened immediately, of course. That wasn't the end of things. Of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Bam. Whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead. And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use a class trial to eliminate me. Yeah.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mikuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So, what does it all mean?
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Huh?
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair?
There's no doubt that Mikuro is the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not?
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about...
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
the tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Then they're...
Santa and his elves. Make
What?
no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy.
Anemone?
Enemy.
Anemone.
Oh,
Enemy.
Enemy spotted!
Line. Line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
You
Dream
were
Island Rocket.
Yep.
That sounds dirty.
It is.
The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now... Line?
Right now. Excuse me. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. Rattle.
Rattle.
It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. I
Hey
talked to
there.
Kyoko. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
Wrong. That's right.
Yeah. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right?
Wrong.
Left.
Hey, Kyoko, we could use that key of yours to open this door, right?
Left.
Bitch, I said no. Let's find out.
Jesus! Kyoko took out the key with the key.
The key.
Shut up. Key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it in to the key hole.
No.
And then click! Yes, it opened and is wet. Ew.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
You have gloves. How about you touch this?
No, you go ahead. I don't want to get my gloves dirty.
I don't want to get my hands dirty.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
Garbage pit.
Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief because the real fight had just begun.
Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Ultimate.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended.
Boo!
Hello,
Fade to
Kyoko.
black.
We climbed into darkness.
Look how long her boots are.
Show
I
me that
know,
butt.
right? The passage. I don't know how she's climbing in those, by the way.
I don't know how her thighs are so short, but her calves are so long.
Actually, you're right.
It's a
Perspective.
boot illusion.
The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Goddamn. Maybe talking will help me keep my mind off of it. So,
Wow.
Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you were the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
9 inches.
Ever since I can remember.
It's longer than
I come
me.
from a long line of detectives. Nope, I'm gonna hold my tongue. Detective work is in my blood.
Please,
was a
Susie,
time-
tell us about your boyfriend.
When being a detective was considered a sacred duty, my family's always seen it that way. Is
Then
it getting hot in here?
Then is your family famous?
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. We kinda suck.
But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Because we take pride in it.
pride.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort.
Conceal, don't feel. It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational.
God, your obsession with that one movie.
Let it go.
I cannot help it. My hair is the same color. But it's our family
Not
creed.
really.
And
Yours is more purple.
Shush, 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 shush.
Just because you really want to be Elsa.
Shush, shush,
Thou
shush, shush.
knowest not.
Let me
what
just
thou
yank your
hast
pants
unleashed.
right now. And we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains.
Is that why it burns when you pee?
Before I came here, when was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak Academy, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Have you ever
Ew.
been abandoned?
Ew,
Reconnect?
Daddy.
I
Oh,
had
father.
absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Well, damn! Huh? But you'd be reunited after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
Ooh, daddy issues.
There's
Hello.
something I want to say to him, though.
Nani?
Fuck you.
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face.
Well,
Father, I'm pregnant.
what is it?
I want to sever all ties with him.
I'm sorry, what? Server?
Sever? The last time I saw him? I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family and became the main protagonist in a different anime. Not
I
long
believe his
after
name was
that,
Sherlock Holmes.
my mother... No, he had no interest. My mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a weird reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. God damn.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him.
Well,
If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. You wouldn't be able to see it regardless, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
Oh, really?
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. And he didn't even send birthday money. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family.
God damn.
I'm serving him the papers. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. You obviously have no experience with abandonment. Are we connected by heart and soul? No, I don't have one. Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul.
Lead on me, Daddy.
I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing.
So instead, I threw myself off that ladder.
I just kept climbing the ladder in
I
complete
regret nothing.
silencio.
I don't want to deal with other people's family drama. Bye!
And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top.